Detective Sarah Chen stared at the phone on her desk, her coffee growing cold in the dim light of her office. The fluorescent bulbs hummed overhead, casting harsh shadows across the stack of case files that never seemed to shrink. It was 2:30 a.m., and she couldn't sleep. She hadn't slept properly in a week. The phone calls had started 7 days ago. Every night at exactly 3:47 a.m., her personal cell phone would ring. The first time, she'd jolted awake, heart pounding, thinking it was the precinct with an emergency. She'd answered quickly, professionally, ready to grab her badge and gun and rush out the door. But there had been nothing, just silence on the other end. Dead, empty silence that seemed to stretch on forever. And then, after what felt like an eternity but was probably only 30 seconds, a soft click. The line went dead. The second night, she'd been more prepared. She'd kept her phone on the nightstand, volume turned up high. When it rang at 3:47 a.m. exactly, she'd picked up immediately, demanding to know who was calling. Again, silence. Again, that click. By the third night, she'd started to wonder if it was a prank. Maybe one of the guys from the precinct playing a stupid joke. But the timing was too precise, too deliberate. And there was something about that silence. It wasn't empty. It felt occupied, like someone was there, listening, waiting. The fourth night, she tried to trace the call, but the number came up as blocked. The fifth night, she'd stayed awake, sitting up in bed, waiting. The sixth night, she'd recorded the silence, hoping to catch something, anything that might give her a clue. Tonight was the seventh night, and Sarah Chen was done being passive. She'd come to her office at the precinct, set up her recorder with better equipment, and positioned herself at her desk. She had her notepad ready, her pen poised. She'd even called her friend in the tech department and had him on standby, ready to try to trace the call in real time. At 3:46 a.m., she sat in the darkness of her office, the only light coming from the street lamps outside her window. The building was quiet, just her and the night janitor somewhere on another floor. Her recorder was running, the digital display showing the seconds ticking by. 3:47 a.m. The phone rang.
Hello?
Silence. But this time she heard something different. Breathing. Faint and ragged, like someone struggling to draw air into their lungs. The sound sent chills down her spine.
I know you're there, Sarah said, keeping her voice calm and controlled, the way she'd been trained to do with witnesses and suspects. Talk to me. Tell me what you want.
The breathing continued for a moment, shallow and desperate. And then finally, a whisper. Barely audible. So quiet she almost missed it, even though she was straining to hear every sound.
He's still here.
The voice was distorted, whether naturally or artificially she couldn't tell. It could have been male or female, young or old.
Who's still there? Sarah asked urgently, leaning forward. Where are you? Tell me where you are and I can help you.
But the line went dead. That same soft click, and then nothing.